What is up, everybody? Retroslasher here again, and welcome back to a brand new week here on Body Bags. I'm the Saturday reviewer, the Retroslasher, and welcome back to this lovely Saturday evening. So the film I decided to review this week is a 2006 American remake of an Asian film with the same title, and it goes by the title of Post, the unrated edition. Anyways, briefly getting into synopsis here, I'm just kind of going to read the one off the back. It's kind of not that well written. I kind of elaborate on my own little version of the synopsis in a second, but let's just read what they write here. The year's most original horror film, Pulse, takes fare into new territory, the very devices we trust to get us through the day when the dead discover means through the contact, living through electronic devices, cell phones, and computers becoming open gateways to monstrosities and destruction. Pulse is loaded with terrifying thrills and gruesome special effects and capped with a astonishing surprise ending. So that's their version of the synopsis. Let's get into my version. Basically, this movie is about this young girl here, played by Kristen Bell. You might recognize her from like Veronica Mars and a couple other recognizable faces like Christina Milian and Rick Gomez. Bunch of teen actors from this time period, all pretty much are in this film. So what happens is Christian Bell's character, her boyfriend slash friend, he's been missing for a few days. They find out he committed suicide. Then basically he starts to contact her through these electronic devices, through emails and instant messengers and stuff like that. After she's dead. Now, at first she thinks somebody's playing a prank on her, and she's kind of mad that her friends would do something like that to her. But basically, after investigating, she learns that there's actually a supernatural element to it. His spirit is trying to contact her from the other side through these things, giving her warnings about things. During this period, this kind of opens up this gateway between the supernatural world and real life world, our reality of world, and basically some bad things start happening through these devices. Characters start dying off one by one, basically committing suicides and whatever, and things like that start happening. And yeah, that's pretty much the plot of this thing. They're trying to figure out how to stop this supernatural beams from coming through the other side through our electronic devices. That's the plot of this. Now, my actual thoughts on this film. First thing, the acting is pretty well done. Kristen Kristen Bell. I keep saying Christina Bell. Kristen Bell is her character is pretty well. She's pretty likable. She's kind of interesting. She's your typical teenager character trying to investigate these supernatural elements. The music's pretty well done in this film. The shots are really cool. There's a lot of cool outdoor shots through these like visual shots of landscapes and whatever. Really cool dark elements to it. Like through running through these real dark hallways. Just the camera work they try to use for that. The story's kind of generic and plain, pretty simple for this time period. Not really original, like it says on the back. Pretty standard to this time period of films, especially there are so many ghost films and American remakes of all these Japanese films. Doesn't really feel different from any of those other films. Nothing makes it stand out. The other thing about this film, negatively wise, the effects and whatever. I know it was 2006. The effects and CGI wasn't the best at that time period, but the effects in this film really don't hold up that well. They're pretty laughable, pretty goofy looking, if you ask me. Really bad CGI stuff in it. I don't know. This is a pretty standard, average ghostly film from the mid 2000s. It's kind of fun to watch. I've never seen the original film. That's kind of a downer though, but I should definitely check out the original because a lot of these Japanese original movies are 10 times better than American remakes. This one's, out of all the American remakes, I kind of do like this one a little bit more than some of the other ones. So based on my thoughts on this film, if I had to rate it, I'm just gonna give it like a 5.5 out of 10. It's an average, quick little watch. Nothing special, nothing groundbreaking or awesome about it. It's just a standard, average ghostly film from the 2000s, man. It's a fun watch. That's all I can really say about it, guys. If you haven't checked it out, check it out at your own risk. You can pick this up real cheap, used or new, real cheap. I'm sure you can also find the Japanese version of this film pretty cheap too, which I should probably do that myself and check out and see what's different about it. But yeah, that's been my review, guys. 5.5 out of 10 for Pulse, the American remake. See you guys next week with a brand new review. Until then, later, dudes.